Daniel sucks dick. Today I watched all 4 Shrek movies. Didn't watch Puss in Boots, but I watched all 4 Shrek movies, and since I haven't written any erotic literature, which you can go look at if you want to search through my Tumblr, it's called Christopher Mathis Sex Things. Or, alternatively, the real title is Sex Things with Christopher Mathis. Starting on doing some erotic literature with a slightly more realistic perspective. Which is to say that it goes wrong and nothing is ever good. Coming into my room in just a second will be Stuart. No? Yes, he's over there. Hey, Stuart. Wave to me, Stuart. What are you doing? Are you letting your dog out?
No.
Hey, Stuart, which one of the Shrek movies was your favorite? Not a trick question. There were 4 that we saw. Stuart was there with me when we watched the 4 Shrek.
I like 2. 1 or 2, probably.
Yeah. Why?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know?
They were just the 2?
There were 2. There were actually 4.
Oh, yeah, they were the 2 I liked more out of all 4.
But for what reason?
I've seen 2 before. That's one. And I saw it today, and I liked it.
You still haven't yet? You like it because you hadn't seen it?
Yeah.
Can you believe this bitch? That's not a reason to like it.
I gotta give you a logical reason. Shut the hell up.
Oh.
Do your little interview on the camera.
It's not even an interview. It's just me talking about the Shrek movies.
Well, good. Talk to people who don't
Hey,
watch the video.
you won't participate and tell me about why you know I did not like. Which one was your least favorite?
4.
4 was your least favorite. Why?
I don't know. I just
I mean, I agree with you. I didn't like 4, but why didn't you like 4?
They just I don't know. Trying to make it. I don't know.
There's a lot of reasons why 4 isn't good, and I'll explain them to you once I'm done dicking around with Stuart. Stuart, why didn't you like 4?
It just didn't seem. I got no idea.
It didn't seem.
It just I don't know. It didn't. It didn't flow.
It didn't flow. Not a bad thing to say. Stuart's actually got a point when he says that it didn't flow. There's a couple of plot holes in the 4th one because, you know, everybody wants to get into the timeline of the Shrek movies. But when you watch all 4 of them in the same sitting, you notice that there's differences. For instance, in the 3rd one, Rumpelstiltskin is there, and he's not that guy. He wasn't that guy.
No.
He's at the end of that movie, and he isn't the guy that he is in the 4th one. Also, what happens in the thing? Like, in that one, you know, in the 4th one, Rumpelstiltskin makes it where Shrek's never supposed to have been born, and then Fiona escapes the tower. But the thing about it is that if you take into account in the 4th movie that Shrek was never born, he never got there to save Fiona, and Fiona escapes from the tower on her own accord by, I guess, I don't know what she did with the dragon. The dragon just, I guess, disappeared. Or Rumpelstiltskin got rid of the dragon and she could just leave. But the thing about it is that Prince Charming just doesn't exist in this timeline. Prince Charming doesn't exist at all. Because Prince Charming, if any of you guys have seen 2 and 3, was supposed to have gone to save Fiona and then take her back and, you know, marry her and become Lord King of Far, Far Away and get the first kiss or whatever. But in the 4th one, it's treated as if he doesn't exist, and it's never mentioned. He just didn't do the thing.
Yeah, so there were plot holes.
There's a lot of plot holes. And then also, you know, the whole king and queen, like, they go to Rumpelstiltskin because they're like, hey, rescue our daughter. And then the guy comes in, he's like, oh, no, don't worry about him. It turns out that she was saved by some guy named Shrek, which must have taken place shortly after Shrek had gone to Lord Farquaad, or sometime after that, to where somebody would have heard about it. Which would have taken place, I'm going to go ahead and say probably a week, maybe. But even then, Prince Charming still would have been there. And I don't know how this wouldn't have been known about or figured out earlier. It's just stupid. 4 is a stupid movie. Also, the jokes are bad, except for the fat kid. The fat kid's pretty good. Stuart likes the fat kid, too. But that's why Shrek 4 is awful. Shrek 3 is also not very good. Shrek 2 is where it's at.